Hiya, welcome to Senega TV with me, Rich Gibbons, and today I'm talking to you about Microsoft's financial results for Q2 FY25. So not surprisingly, in a nutshell, big numbers, lots of AI. Let's have a look at some more detail. So overall, revenue for the quarter was up 12% to $69.6 billion, which, as I say very often, that quarterly revenue is larger than a lot of companies' annual revenue. So Microsoft really are a true behemoth these days. Net income was up 10% to 24.1 billion again for the quarter. Now, Microsoft have got lots of separate divisions and segments, and we'll look at some of those in a second. But the overarching Microsoft Cloud business was up 21% to just shy of $41 billion for Q2. AI business was approximately 3.25 billion for the last quarter, because Satya Nadella said it's got a $13 billion annual run rate, which is 175% up year on year. So no surprise that AI growth is rapid, triple-digit growth at the minute. Satya Nadella went on to say that they're innovating across the tech stack, which really means putting AI into everything, I think, and unlocking the full ROI for the massive opportunity ahead, opportunity for customers and for Microsoft, of course, and I guess everyone in between. Now, those business units I mentioned, first of all, productivity and business processes, that was up 14% to just shy of 25 billion. And this was driven by Microsoft 365 commercial cloud revenue, which was up 16%, and Dynamics 365, which was up 19%. They also saw better than expected performance in E5 and Microsoft 365 Copilot. Again, those are areas which we always talk about Microsoft focusing on. They're focusing on it because they want to see that growth, and it seems that they are starting to drive that. So again, something to keep in mind when talking to Microsoft and partners and negotiating renewals, etc. The Intelligent Cloud division revenue was up 19% to 25.5 billion, with 31% growth in Azure and other cloud services. So consistent sort of 31% growth with Azure each quarter. I know the investors on the earnings call were a little bit disappointed because that was towards the lower end of the expectation, but still, double-digit growth each quarter for Microsoft Cloud. In the earnings call, Satya Nadella gave some quite interesting updates and statistics. So Microsoft have now got over 19,000 paying customers for Microsoft Fabric, which is the kind of successor to Power BI Premium Capacity. And related to that, they've now got over 30 million monthly active users for Power BI. That number, Satya Nadella says, is about 40% up year on year, which interestingly, 40% is how much Power BI Pro is going up in price in April for many customers. Lots of talking there about AI and the growth there. So over 200,000 monthly users of Azure AI Foundry, 400,000 AI agents have been created across customers in the last 3 months. So lots of growth there. I'm sure we'll hear more about that every quarter from Microsoft. They also said that they've seen continued growth in the number of $100 million contracts for Azure and Microsoft 365 that customers have been signing, and that's something that Microsoft, and all vendors want to do, really, get customers into bigger, longer-term contracts, offering discounts and incentives to do so. So certainly something to bear in mind at your next negotiation and renewal. There were also a few mentions about some more changes to the partner side of things that relates to customers. So they said that they had a slightly lower than expected growth in non-AI services in that customer partner channel segment. So between Satya Nadella and Amy Hood, who's the CFO, they were talking about changes to investments, incentives, marketing spend, internal resources. So it seems that there will be some further changes coming to try and boost growth in what they call the scale motion. And that will potentially be tied into the recent announcements of Microsoft taking certain EAs direct and so on. So lots of changes going on. Certainly something to be aware of whenever you're planning anything with Microsoft. So that is a roundup of the Q2 results. Hopefully it's been useful. Any questions, get in touch, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers.